Hello everybody. Next, let us look at a problem of hybrid parameters for two-port network. So here we have a question which asks us to determine the hybrid parameter for the network shown and also determine if the circuit is reciprocal or symmetrical. So first we need to find out the hybrid parameter, then we'll look if it is reciprocal or symmetrical. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to transform the circuit into Laplace form. So 1 by 2 can be written as 2 by S because it is 1 by Cs, so it becomes 2 by S. Similarly, this one also becomes 2 by S. 1 Henry will become S. So I will write here 2 by S, this is S, this is also S, plus minus V2. This I will write as current I2. This I will write as current I1 plus minus V1. Here I plan to do it using uh, the KCL analysis. I can do even with KVL or KCL. For the time being, I will use KCL here. So this node will be the second node itself. So this will be V2 voltage itself. There is no change in that. And the next voltage that I am having here, that cannot be V1. So let me name it as V3. So this is node 3. This is node 2. Okay. So now I can write KCL. Now, should I always solve it using KCL? No need. We can solve using KVL also. Okay, we can solve using KVL also. So, since I have told that I will be using KCL, let me try for KCL. So, KCL at node 3. KCL at node 3. So, I have to draw the currents also, sorry. Okay. So I1 is incoming current, so V1, okay, I will write it with respect to I1 itself. So I1 plus I1 minus V3, this is V3, don't confuse it as Vs, okay. V3 by S minus V3 minus V2 by 2 by S, that S will come on top, is equal to 0. Correct? So I can write I1. I can write I1 is equal to, if I take the other side, it will be 1 by S plus S by 2 V3, and then minus S by 2 into minus V2 is plus, which if I take the other side, it becomes minus S by 2 V2. So this is my equation number 1. Next I will take KCL at node 2. KCL at node 2, which is having a voltage V2. So I am having currents. So one is the incoming current I2 and the other is incoming current again, which is plus V3 minus V2 divided by 2 by S. Again I will write S in the numerator, 2 by S. The next is outgoing current, which is minus of V2 by S, that is equal to 0, from which I can write I2 is equal to, if I take V2 components to the other side, I will get S by 2 plus 1 by S V2. Okay, 1 by S V2 and the V3 component, if I take the other side, will be minus S by 2 V3. Now here I have not reduced it. There is no other reason, because I don't want to multiply, that's all, cross multiply I don't want to do for the time being. That is the reason why I have not done it. Or you can even do this one as, no, this whole what is written in the bracket, you can write it as S square plus 2 by 2S. Okay, we'll see if we have to put that, then we'll put it. Anyway, so the second thing also over. Now I have to find out, if you look at this part, I will get a relationship between I1 and V3, which is from figure we can say that I1 is going to be equal to higher potential V1 minus lower potential V3 divided by impedance, which is 2 by S, from where I will take S on top. So I can write this as I1 is equal to S by 2 V1 minus S by 2 V3. Okay, which I can actually, so this one was my equation number 2, this I am going to write as equation number 3. So you can see equation number 1 and equation number 2 are the same, correct? And this has V1, V2, V3. Now what is basically our H parameter? H parameter is the equation that relates the quantities V1 with respect to I1, V2 and I2 with respect to I1, V2. Let me again show you the equation for H parameter. The equation for H parameter is I1, V2 in this side, and this side it is V1 and then I2, I1 and V2, correct? So let us have a look there. Here we have gotten the first equation with respect to V3. So one thing that I can do is I can avoid this V3, and let me again look at the equation of, see here I have to have I1 and V2. Let me write this equation here so that I don't have to always look. I will write that equation somewhere here in a different color. So it is V1 with respect to, it's a function of, V1 is a function of I1, V2. V1 is a function of I1 and V2. So let me write that properly. It's a function of I1 and V2. Similarly, I2 is a function also of I1 and V2. So that I am again and again not looking. Now I have to get V1 with respect to I1 and V2. So here I am having V3. If I am able to substitute V3, this V3, if I am able to substitute, if I am able to substitute this V3 with V1 and I2 or V1 and I1, then it will be good. So from 3 I can say, from 3, let me change the color. From 3 I can say that V3 is going to be equal to I1 minus of I1 plus S by 2 V1 divided by S by 2, which if I multiply it, I can write this as minus of 2 by S I1 plus V1. I can write it as minus of 2 by S I1 plus V1. So if I substitute this, so this is equation number 4. Put equation number 4, put 4 in 1, then I will get I1 is equal to 1 by S plus S by 2 V3, isn't it? V3 is what? Just now I found out V3 is minus 2 by S I1 plus V1 minus the remaining portion S by 2 V2, that is from equation number 1. Correct? Now I can write, see, the equation was to find out V1 with respect to I1 and V2. I have got this with respect to I1 and V2 V1. Correct? So I will write therefore I1 is equal to, now if I am going to multiply it, I will get minus 2 by S square I1, then plus 1 by S V1 minus I1, then plus S by 2 V1 minus S by 2 V2. Correct? Now I will write all V1 and I1 components together. So let me take I1 the other side and I will keep only V1. So if I take I1 the other side, I will get I1, then this one is plus 2 by S plus 2 by S square I1 plus I1, and then V2 also I will take the other side, which is plus S by 2 V2 is going to be equal to, only V1 remains here, which is 1 by S plus S by 2 V1. So if I write all I1 components together, I will get 2 plus 2 by S square into I1 plus S by 2 V2 is equal to this. I can write it as S square plus 2 divided by 2S into V1. From where I can write V1 is equal to, I am going to do the multiplication, it is 2S divided by S square plus 2, which I got from here. If I take it this side, that is what is going to multiply with I1, okay, with 2S square, that is this one, 2S square plus 2 divided by S square into I1 plus, again the same thing, multiplication, which is 2S divided by S square plus 2 into S by 2 V2. Correct? Okay. From where I can actually now cancel off the common parts and I can write the equation for V1. Totally I can write it. So you can see here, this and one of the S will get cancelled. Correct? So here I can write V1 is equal to, now 2 on denominator, so I can write 4S square plus 4 divided by, one S is there, so S into S square plus 2 into I1 plus, here this 2 and 2 will cancel off, and what I will get is S square divided by S square plus 2 V2. So this equation I will put it in the box. This is my first equation, not first equation, sorry, the equation number is fifth equation. This is my fifth equation. Okay, so the first equation of H parameter is done, V1 with respect to I1 and V2. Okay, the second equation is I2 with respect to I1 and V2. I2 here I am having with respect to I1 and V2. So if I directly in place of V3, again in place of V3, if I am going to put this one, it's not going to work that much. It's not going to work that much. Okay, let me equate 1 and 3. Let me equate 1 and 3. So what will happen is, this is also I1, this is also I1, and the other side it is V3 and V2. Here it is V1 and V3. If I equate it, I will get V1, V2 and V3 together, from where I can take V3 and that V3 I can substitute it here. So I will get everything in terms of V2 and V3. But I can do another very simple thing, that is this V3 I will substitute from this equation number 4, and this V1 I will replace with equation number 5 that I have just now got. That will solve it. Okay, now you might be thinking that, sir, this is going to be a very cumbersome problem. If we get problems like this, we will be really stuck. Don't worry. After this section, the next section is basically talking about how you simplify this. That's why I have not taken too many problems here. Don't worry, you only have to study how to get the Z parameter. All the other parameters you can get by a shortcut, which I will teach you later. Okay, so you have to always do KVL only and find out the Z parameter. That we will do later. Anyway, so let me do this problem. So what I have said is that in this equation of V2, that is equation number 2, I will put equation number 4. So next page, put 4 in 2. So equation number 2 is this one, okay, which now I can write it again. So I have rewritten equation number 2 and 4. So I am going to put 4, that means V3 I am going to put in the above equation. So therefore I will get I2 is equal to S by 2 plus 1 by S V2 minus S by 2 into minus of 2 by S I1 plus V1, which I can now expand it as S by 2 plus 1 by S V2, minus and minus becomes plus, so this is plus S and 2 gets cancelled off, so plus I1 plus S by 2 V1. From where, if I am going to, if you remember, I had told that the equation of I2 should be a function of, if you remember here, should be a function of I1 and V2 again. Should be a function of I1 and V2. So I2 I have got here, no issue. I1 also I have got here, no issue. V2 also I have got. I have to only avoid V1. V1 we have found out in equation number 5. Just now we found out in equation number 5. So that I will take. Okay, so that I will take and I will write here. So you can check from your notebook because I will not go back. So I am having I2, let me change the color. I2 is equal to S, let me write this as S square plus 2 divided by 2S, that into V2 plus I1 plus S by 2. Now for V1 I will write what is there in equation number 5, correct? What is there in equation number 5, which is 4S square plus 4 divided by S into S plus 2, S into S plus 2 into I1 plus the remaining portion, which is S square divided by S square plus 4, S square plus 4 into, not 4, S square plus 2, sorry, S square plus 2 into V2, correct? Now I have to rearrange it so that I get it with respect to I1, and also first let me cross multiply it. As you can see, if I multiply this with this one and also with the inside one, let me take out the bracket. So if I take the bracket out, then I will get s by 2 multiplied with this side also, so it is s by 2. Now you can see this s and s will cancel off. Here 1, 2 will cancel off with 4 here. So 4 becomes 2. This also becomes 2. So it is 2s square by 2. 2s square plus 2 by 2 by s plus 2. And here nothing gets cancelled off. So now I can write I2 is equal to I1 component I will write together. So this is 1 plus 2s square plus 2 divided by s plus 2, okay, divided by s plus 2 into I1, correct? Now I have made a small mistake here. This minus s by 2, when I take it this side, it should become minus s by 2, okay. So this is minus s by 2, okay. So here I1 I have substituted, and then so this must be minus, so both these values must be minus, sorry. So this is also minus and this is also minus. So this is minus, this is also minus. So this becomes again minus. Okay, and then about V2, we can say, let me have a look. About V2 it is plus s square plus 2 by 2s minus s by 2. So this I can write it as s cube by 2s square plus 4 into V2. Okay, or even I can write it as the denominator, even that I can write it as 2 into s square plus 4, 2 into s square plus 4, not 4, s square plus 2. Okay, now I can reduce this further. Before that, again I made a small mistake here. It is s square plus 2, okay, so that I have not written. So here it will be s square plus 2, so this becomes s square plus 2. Okay, now let me do. So I2 is going to be equal to s square plus 2 minus 2s square plus 2 divided by s square plus 2 into I1 plus here, and now I am having here s square plus 2 into s square plus 2 from the denominator, so that is s square plus 2 square minus here, from here if I take 2 is common, so this side only s has to be multiplied, so s raised to power 4 divided by 2 is there common, s is there, and s square plus 2 is there, that is to V2. Now from here I can write I2 is equal to, so 1 s square and this one will get cancelled, one of the values of s square will get cancelled. This one was again, this was within bracket, so this is minus, correct? This is minus, so minus 2. So that minus 2 and this plus 2 will get cancelled, so I will get minus s square by s square plus 2 into I1 plus, here if I am going to expand this, I will write it here directly so that I don't waste any more. So this is s square, square is s raised to power 4 plus 2 times a into b, so 2 times, which becomes 4 s square plus 2 square, which is 4, minus s raised to power 4. So this s raised to power 4 and minus s raised to power 4 will cancel off. So I will get in the numerator 4 times s square plus 1 divided by, in the numerator I am having 2s into s square plus 1, from where I can cancel off this 2 with this one and I will get 2 here. So let me rub that. Okay, so now I am having the equation as this, and this I can put it in bracket. See, always remember you have to reduce the fractions. Always you have to cancel out what is common in numerator, denominator, and that is one of the skills that is required for you to do this. So this was our equation number 6. This is our equation number 6. Now from 5 and from 6 I can write, therefore the h parameter is going to be equal to, okay, let me write this. The value was, for from equation 5 I will get h11 as 4 s square plus 1 divided by s into s square plus 2, and here it is going to be s square divided by s square plus 2. Here it is going to be from equation number 6 I will get, here this is going to be minus s square by s square plus 2, and here it is going to be 2 times s square plus 1 divided by s into s square plus 2. Okay, now from this one I have to also determine, if you remember the question was, if the question is going to be, sorry, if the circuit is reciprocal or symmetrical, and we know the conditions for symmetrical and this thing that we have already studied and we have written it down. One is for the circuit to be reciprocal. For the circuit to be reciprocal, H21 should be equal to minus H12, which is, in our case it is working because this value is negative of this value. So yes, it is reciprocal. Yes, it's reciprocal because H12 is equal to minus H21. Now if it is symmetrical, whether it is symmetrical, you can find out by which condition? By this condition, that is the determinant of H should be equal to 1. So that I will ask you to do it. Find out the determinant of H if it is equal to 1. Find if H is equal to 1. If H is equal to 1, how do you do it? You multiply these two, correct? And then you multiply these two, and then you try to find out the answer if it is symmetrical or not. I will leave it to you if you get the answer as 1 or not. Okay, so that is how we do this problem. Thank you.